So a few days ago, we got a visit from one of our local neighbors here, and they gave us a photograph. Behind me here is the New Brunswick border off of the road here that we live on. And at the end of this road, at the border, prior to the 1940s, there used to be a customs house here. Interestingly enough, this area was actually all cleared and it was a field. And the reason I know that is because the photograph that we have shows the old customs house and there was nothing around it. Now we're going to take a walk down to the area of the customs house, and then I'm going to show you the photograph and I'm going to show you what it looks like today. It is remarkable what 80 years will do to an area. But before we get there, I have to deal with this. This has been an ongoing problem for us to get to the border. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab some gravel. We're going to fill in quite a bit of this mud hole, and then we're going to put a little bridge on this side so we can walk across it. Now there is a small creek that runs from over here. So my thought is if I can just fill this in here with enough rock to kind of reduce the size of this, then we should be able to put a nice little bridge in, and so we can get access, you know, to the border side of the property without worrying about going through water. All right, well, let's give it a shot. Okay, so we brought in quite a bit of gravel, actually a lot more than I thought. And we did throw a couple of cedar logs just along the bank here. I might want to put another one here, not quite sure, we'll see. But the water is flowing. It's the way it's supposed to. And it flows down there. Now ultimately I'd like to put a culvert here and then cover it all up with gravel, but we'll see. For now, this is going to work just fine. So the next step here is I've got this little cedar base. I'm going to take this slab that I have, it's nice and thick and long. We're going to lay it from this cedar base across the creek and over here, and then I'll attach it to this, and that should give us the walking path that we need.
You had to put a lot in.
It's much better now. Nope. Give her a walk. So we've been down here a few times, quite a few times actually, and we've done a couple of videos from this area, which is, well, there's Monument 2, that's the border. That's all New Brunswick, Canada right there. So the picture that I'm going to show you here in just a minute, I want to show you the ruins first, the foundation, and then I'm going to show you the picture. And it's pretty cool. But so here are the ruins. So behind this mountain of brush and trees there is a foundation. There is a pillar right there, concrete.
Got one over here too.
Yep. There is a foundation that runs right here.
This is all concrete under here.
Yep. And then there's a pillar.
Okay.
And what I want you to imagine is this pillar here rising up. And then that pillar right, where is it in the video? Oh, well then this pillar right there rising up. And above us, where we're standing right now, is an awning. A big awning with a little walkway. And then there'd be a flagpole right where Jen is. Yeah. And then here is the foundation. And there is a big hole in the ground there because that's where the basement was. Let's try and come over here and get you a better shot.
A little bit to the right would be where the door is, right?
Yep.
To the right of that crack.
Yeah, so let's show the crack. Show the crack. All right, so this crack here in this foundation.
If you go to the right of it just a little bit would be where a door would be.
Yeah, the doorway of the building was there. And then, yep, over here you got the well. And the interesting thing about this well is that you can still see the old pipes. And those ran into the building, we're assuming to a water tank inside the foundation or in the basement.
We got the gas line, the oil line over here too.
Oh yeah, let's go show the oil line.
This way a little bit.
Yeah. Okay, so right next to that piece of the foundation, as you can see, is that pipe sticking out of the ground. Now, based on the photograph I'm going to show you, we believe that that was the oil line. There would be an oil tank above that, and that would run into a boiler in the basement. All right, so this is the foundation of the building that's in the picture I'm going to show you in just a minute, but just not yet. I'm gonna go show you guys the road. So this used to be a customs crossing between the US and Canada. And the road was actually run straight through there, come down this way, and then run that way. And if you can see Jennifer, she is, wave your hands, there you are. So she is, you're by the well? Why don't you go stand where the flagpole would have been, because we're gonna show that picture in just a moment. But I'm gonna get to where I believe the photographer would have been. There's marker or monument number 2. And that begins the straight line. If you're looking at a map of the United States, a look at Maine, this is where that straight line is. This is the southern portion of it. And if you look really close, you'll have to pause and maybe look into it. But if you look right in the center there, that's Monument 1. Can't really see it good right now because it's so grown up, but. All right, so. Hi, Jen.
I'm a flag.
Jen's the flag. And we believe that this photograph was about from right here. So let's take a look at that photograph right now. So what you're looking at right now is a photograph circa 1940 of the building that used to be here. This was a U.S. Customs building. Now this border crossing closed in the early 40s, shortly after this photograph was taken. Now the photograph, we're not sure where the photograph was or who took it or anything like that, but it is very interesting to note that if you look behind the building, and you look at where the tree line is, there's a big field there. 80 years later, it's just a big forest, and that forest is what Jen and I are carving our homestead out of. Yeah, so now that you've seen the photograph, kind of transposed of where I'm standing, kind of changes the perspective of this whole area, doesn't it? It's so cool to think that this whole area here was a big field 80 years ago, and that customs house was very prominent here. So it looks like Jen found some stairs we want to check out. But you found stairs on this side. Oh my gosh.
Stairs?
That would have been an entrance right there.
And it looks like somebody put a nice little deer stand up over there.
Oh, in that apple tree there, yeah.
Yep.
So if you look, there looks like an old deer stand there on an old apple tree. Yeah. There's the foundation on the, that would be considered the west wall. And, yep. And there's some stairs in there. Wow, that's crazy. And then here's the well again. Yep. We absolutely love the history of this old border crossing. It was active for quite a while. I'm actually standing right where that flagpole would have been. And the front door would have been right here. Above us would have been the awning. But nature has certainly taken over. Hell, nature took over a long time ago.
I was hoping to get to that side and see if I could see any stairs, but that's still too thick.
Yeah, we'll come back out here once all the foliage dies off, lays down a little better. We're going to come out here and investigate the foundation on the back side a little bit more. We'll certainly bring you folks along when we do that, but we're at least about a month or two away from that time. So, but yeah, this is the old foundation of the old customs house. Gosh, the stories that this house, that this foundation must be able to tell. It's crazy, just crazy to think. I mean, look at the size of some of these popple trees here. I mean, my gosh, they're going right up through the basement. It's so crazy. So, yeah, so this was a concrete pad out here that you're standing on. And there was a small wall right here with one pillar there, and the second pillar is right there. And then this was all concrete, and we're thinking that trees like this one grew up in between and split this concrete pad. And so then what would have happened then is that portion of the wall, the foundation, pushed in, and this section, right, started falling along with it. So no, but there is the oil pipe right there that would have connected to the bottom of a pipe or bottom of a tank, and that's what probably where their oil went to a boiler at. And we did find the second set of stairs. It's gonna be very, very difficult for you folks to see it, but right where behind my finger is, that is the second set of stairs, and you can see those stairs in the photograph, and I'll show the photograph again here with the stairs highlighted. So that Yeah, again, that stair right there, that, again, it's going to be tough to see, but those are the stairs that you see in the photograph. Yeah. Kind of cool. Kind of weird. Kind of weird. Look at the size of these popples, though. All grew from the basement, the old basement of the customs house. Kind of cool, huh, hon?
It is.
Yeah.
I'm gonna come back out here when it's a little bit more down and cut through some of the small stuff.
Yeah.
So we can get down in there.
Take a good look at it.
See if we can find anything.
Yeah. Yeah. Cool, cool. So from the photograph, we are standing at right about where that car was. Car was parked. It's about right here. And then this is where the building would have been. Kind of cool. A pillar there. Pillar over here with the little cement wall in between them. Yeah. Pillar right there, up. Pillar right here, up. That's so cool. That's so cool.
All these trees, nothing was here.
No, this was all just a big field. Just a big field. And a ton of gravel along this roadway. But you know, it almost looks like they pushed all the gravel up here. I wonder if they did that. Yeah.
Make it go up.
Yeah, to pour out Monument too. I wonder.
Did you show them those pictures you had of Monument 1?
Oh yeah. Why don't we show them those pictures right now?
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to show you the two pictures that we found of Monument 1, which is the big monolith down in the swamp. So take a second and take a look at those. Well, that'll do it for this video, guys. We really appreciate you guys sticking around and watching this little piece of history that we share with you. I am sure there is more history here on the property in and around this border, and when we find it, we will let you know for sure. We love the history here, and now that we've gotten that photograph, we're definitely going to be coming out here a few more times to check this out. We want to see take a look at the back of the foundation and the back of the place, or the customs house. So it's gonna be pretty cool. So stick around for that.
Maybe
For now,
maybe we'll take a metal detector or something out there. So we can
oh
find
yeah,
anything.
we gotta take a metal detector out there, see if there's any goodies out there. Although it has been 80 years, so we might. I don't think we've been the only people out here, but who knows? You know, maybe we'll find something really awesome and cool to share with you folks. But until then, thanks for sticking around and watching this video. If you liked it, hit that like button. Please subscribe, and we'll see you folks on the next video.